Yeah, it
takes a while to get there.
Did you leak the dossier to CNN, sir?
I think we had a very productive hearing, and bottom line is the leaders of the intelligence community during the last administration still stand by the assessments of the ICA, and while we've got some more work to do before we get out an actual document, I've heard nothing to contradict anything from the ICA, particularly in terms of the fact that Russians massively intervened in our elections to the purpose of helping Mr. Trump and hurting Hillary Clinton. They also used social media in ways that were unprecedented and scanned or intervened in our electoral systems. And this needs to be a higher priority of both the White House and this Congress to make sure it doesn't happen again. I absolutely believe that Russia intervened on the basis of helping Mr. Trump and hurting Hillary Clinton. I think that ICA conclusion is accurate, and I think, frankly, Mr. Mueller's indictments of the IRA-related accounts was further validation of that.
I will say that in open hearings that we have had, the intelligence community has been firm and unanimous in its conclusion that the Russians did play a role in trying to interfere not only with our elections in 2016, but with the British, French, and German elections as well. It's also very clear that the purpose of the Russian interference was to try to undermine confidence in our democratic institutions, and that's why Western democracies in general have been targeted by the Russians. I also firmly believe that this effort is not over, that it continues to this very day, where the Russians are trying to sow the seeds of discontent in our society, take advantage of the polarization that exists, and divide us further.
You know, we've always known Russians were involved. They've always been involved. They've been very active from the 60s to the 70s on up. When did they double down? When did they really go after what we found out they have done? Well, we never had social media to this extent in any other election before. And they've been able to take advantage of that and take advantage of our system, our First Amendment, and the freedoms that we have, they used against us for their advantage. And we know that, and we're going to make sure it doesn't happen again.